Okay, welcome back. In this video we are going to talk about how to set up your Windows machine as a programmer, as a developer. Okay, so especially you that is learning HTML and CSS, okay, to enable you build your own website from the scratch. So how to set up your system to get started immediately. Okay, so today's video is going to be practical. Okay, it's going to be a practical video. Okay, so I advise you to follow all the steps. If you're using a Windows machine, follow these steps and process to set up your system. Okay, the first thing we are going to do here is to first of all install the software we are going to be using as our code editor. Okay, as our code editor, like I told you, we have different types of code editor. Like I told you, we have Sublime, we have Atom, but in this video we are going to be using VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let us get into it immediately. Okay, so first thing I need to do is to go to my browser, yes, my browser here, and the first thing I need to do is to type VS Code. Okay, VS Code. Okay, you can say VS Code download, VS Code download. Oh, nice one. So press enter. So I would have clicked here, but I would like to go to the official website. So when I get to the official website, from there I can make my download properly. Okay, so that is it here. And here, if you're using a Windows, of course we are doing it on a Windows machine, so please I would advise you to upgrade your system to Windows 10 and above. Okay, if you're using below that, please I would advise you to upgrade it. Okay, it's very important if you're learning programming. If you want to do anything, most softwares are now on Windows 10 and above. Okay, if you are using a MacBook, this is good for you. So MacBook. Then Linux, if you're using a Linux operating system, is another operating system just like Windows, which you can also install on Windows to run. So but if you're using a Linux, you can do this, you can install it here from here. Of course your system is 64-bit since it's Windows. Okay, so we click here, and once you click here, you're going to see download. If you're using a Chrome browser, you're going to see it here. If you're using an Edge browser, you're going to see it up here. So mine is appearing up. If you're using Chrome, then yours will be found somewhere here. Okay, so mine is downloading right now. Yes, it's actually downloading. So it's downloading. I think our network is slow. If not, it would have run very fast. Okay, when you're done downloading, the first thing you do is to go to your file manager. On downloads, you click on downloads. Okay, yes, then you are going to see that, and what you're going to do here is to double click. Okay, you double click, and when you double click, it opens. You say I accept and I agree. Yes, all these things, the license agreement, you agree. Okay, so next. Yeah, do next. Now your own probably of course is going to be unchecked. Okay, this way. Okay, it's going to be unchecked, so you check this. It means to create a desktop icon on your when on your desktop background. After doing the whole installation, you're going to have a little VS Code icon on your desktop background to enable you open VS Code anytime from your desktop background. Okay, so you make sure all these things are checked, like this add open with code, all these things, add open with code action from file manager. What they're trying to say is, if you right click here, right, what I did now is right click, see this option, open with code, so you should add it. That is what is actually asking you to do. Okay, so you check everything and do next, and install. So I've pressed install, and right now is installing. Okay, so it's moving right now, so we are going to wait for it a little bit. It's not taking time, so right now is really installing here. So that's it. It's installing. Okay, done. Press finished. That's it, nothing else. So we go back to our desktop background. Okay, it's opening a VS Code immediately. It's opening VS Code immediately. Okay, so we close it back. We are going to close it back. I've closed it. So on this desktop background now, this desktop background, what would the first thing I would advise you to do is to create a folder. Okay, I'll create a folder, right click and go to new. This is how to create a folder. Okay, I'll create a folder right now. Press folder. I will name it web. Okay, web development meant. Okay, so inside here, if I want, because I'm not going to be working only on that, I can name this project. Okay, inside project I can name it a particular name of a project. Maybe I would say my first website or so, but let me not go there. I can just say my project. Okay, my first project. Okay, use this first project. Okay, project, yes. So enter. So now what you are going to do from here is to open this folder with VS Code. Okay, that is what you are going to do. If you open VS Code straight, VS Code don't actually know where to save your work. If you are really doing a program at the moment, you don't know where to save it. Okay, if you press save, you would have to choose a folder straight from VS Code to do that. So but if you do this thing, it's going to just save directly on this place. Okay, so that you can just access it anytime you want from here. Just double click, that's it, and you access it inside wallet. So nothing is here yet, so I'll go back. Okay, I'll go back and right click, see open with code. I'll click here. So I've done that, and wow, finally my first project is already opened on VS Code. So the first thing I need to do now, okay, so you can say yes, you can click anything to remove it. Okay, so add new file. I can add new file. Now if you're adding new file on HTML, first thing you would do, the first first HTML file you're going to add must be named index.html, and it must be it shouldn't be on any folder inside your main folder. This is my main folder right now, I'm working with it, my first project. It shouldn't be inside another folder. Other things can be inside folder like photos and CSS code, JavaScript code can be inside any folder. If you're using bootstrap code or whatever, can be inside another folder. But this is your index.html is your home page. It should not be on any folder. Okay, say index.html. Okay, .html. Okay, so see that, enter. So see that I can, okay, index. Now you might be wondering what I did. I will still tell you all these things, okay, later on. Okay, so I can open the one here. I can say now I'm not going to name this one index.css. Okay, CSS is only HTML this rule is applied to. Okay, just simply because you're actually naming a home page. Okay, but if I should name another HTML document, what I can name it anything. Let's say it's about page. Okay, an about page, I can say about dot html. Okay, dot html, that's it, about dot html. So but this is regarded to be the home page after every other thing that is happening or whatever. Okay, so when I'm writing my code, eventually if I need to save my code, I can just press Ctrl S. Okay, Ctrl S, or I can just come here, file, and just, that's a long process, just press save. I see the dot has disappeared. If I press any other thing here, the dot comes back, so I need to save it. Okay, so but I can just simply say Ctrl S, do Ctrl S, Ctrl S, normal way of saving. Of course you have done computer basics already. Okay, so if I want to name CSS, I can say style.css. Okay, .css. Okay, see that, so if I want to name something, maybe I'm working with JS, I can say script or file or whatever, file.js. okay, good, see that, JavaScript. So they have ways of linking all these files together. Okay, even PHP. So if I want to name something, I can say name now. In the name, you want to name it dot the file extension. If it's .tx, because I'm not working with txt, this text. Okay, is not code. If I want to work with PHP, I can say .php. See that, PHP .py, Python. Okay, see that. So I don't know if you're seeing this, so let me view it more. Okay, see that, I see JS, py, Python, see that, C plus plus, C, see that, PHP, see that. Okay, now if I do doc, is Microsoft Word. See, don't be surprised, see that, see it came out even come on, you see. So it recognizes so many file extensions, and it will treat this particular document regarding to the name, the file extension that was given to it. Okay, if I give this thing py, it will treat it as a Python code. Okay, so any file extension that I gave it, that's how it's going to treat it. Okay, so now I'm in a JavaScript file. You see it, this, see that, it will recognize that it's JavaScript. If I go to HTML to recognize, okay, this is CSS, see that, to recognize it as CSS, HTML. So I think that is it for now. So from here you can start writing your code immediately. From here you can start writing your code immediately, and let's P can just say hello world. Okay, and I can save. Now if I go back to that place, go back now and open this folder. I've saved it already. Open here, see all this file I have saved, I have done. And if I go to index where I said hello world, see that hello world, and this is on a browser. Okay, goodbye and see you next time.